Hello dear friends, I'm happy to introduce you two new lessons on my website watercoloronline.com. This time we will talk about the colors. One of the most important parts of our watercolor painting process. I divide that course in two different lessons. In the first lesson we will talk about the basic things, what is the primary colors, and the most important, how to make the right choose what you call primary colors. Because we have a lot of pigments and they are different, your choice is very important. If you make the wrong decision, you will in trouble. So we'll talk about that. And on the next lesson, we'll talk about the personal choice of the colors. And normally, the artists don't like to share the personal experience about the colors. It's really very personal. But on that two lessons, and especially on the lesson number 2, we will talk about my preference and my personal choice a lot. I will explain how I choose my colors for my palette and give you a few advice how you build your personal palette, which is very important for each artist. If you hear what you can mix any colors from the primary colors, that's not right. 100%. I'm trying to find a color which is very close to ink in our printers. This is a alizarin crimson. That color almost copy of magenta what we use in the printers. Okay, let's check our red mix. That color impossible to mix. That's why we remove that. So finally we have just 2 or 3 pigments. In the end you have a nice high quality clear mix. Anyway, doesn't matter how many pigments you put inside. Now you can see how colorful this yellow pigment is. The equal parts of the yellow and green color landscape in Florida or Cuba or Caribbean. Because of the color of the sky, it's very close to this. See, that's really colorful and a little bit more close to the red instead of the yellow compared to the quinacridone sienna. That's another one very interesting idea. That's why we have because everybody have a few favorite colors what we're using for all the mixing, and that one of the classical solution mixing we have a little bit more reddish, but itself, look at that. We will talk how to build your personal palette, which is very important thing. It's almost perfect turquoise from the lighter color. And number 1 in my list will be quinacridone sienna. What if I need a darker color? For instance, for the shadow in the forest. All my experience to your service. You can find more information on my website watercoloronline.com. Welcome and be safe.